Good morning, student. Today we are going to do the exercise. Now come to the exercise question number 3. Identify the substance that are oxidized and the substance that are reduced in the following reactions. Your first reaction or first equation is sodium react with oxygen and form sodium oxide. This is sodium. 4Na plus O2 changes into 2Na2O. Sodium is taking the oxygen and changes into Na2O. So it is a oxidation process, and you know each and every reaction is a redox reaction. So oxygen changes into Na2O. This is a reduction process because oxidation का जो counterpart है वो क्या है? Reduction. So there are only two reactants. If one get oxidized here, another will be the reduced necessarily. Apart from this one, you can explain that oxidation reduction beyond your syllabus also. That is the thing that changes into with positive valency, that is, or element that changes into positive valency during the change, that is the oxidation, and the material or thing that changes into the minus valency, that is known as a reduction. How can you identify in Na2O? That is, which one is positive and which one is negative. According to your 9th class studies, Na2O, you segregate that in Na and O. You know very well. Left side always plus and right side always the minus. So this stoichiometric coefficient of sodium is the, or number of sodium is the valency of O. So this is -2, and number of O is the valency of Na, that is plus. So Na changes into Na plus and O changes into O -2. तो जो प्लस में चेंज होता है उसका ऑक्सीडेशन होता है और जो माइनस में चेंज हो रहा है उसका रिडक्शन हो रहा है. इन दिस वे ऑल्सो यू कैन एक्सप्लेन द ऑक्सीडेशन एंड रिडक्शन प्रोसेस. सो इन दिस रिएक्शन सोडियम गेट ऑक्सीडाइज्ड एंड ऑक्सीजन गेट रिड्यूस्ड हियर. नाउ योर अनदर एग्जांपल, कॉपर ऑक्साइड plus H2 changes into copper plus H2O. You know very well copper oxide loses oxygen and changes into copper. So this is a reduction process, and hydrogen taking the oxygen from CuO. So its oxidation take place in water. So hydrogen get oxidized here. Now come to the next question. And remember one thing very carefully. You have to do each and every text exercise, either it is in text question or these are the questions given in the back of the text, and each and every assignment either I gave you as a solved or unsolved assignments. Now question number 1, which of the following about the reaction below are incorrect. जो statements ये हैं आपको उस गिवन इक्वेशन के कंसेप्ट में आपको इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट्स फाइंड आउट करने हैं. फर्स्ट यू गो थ्रू द रिएक्शन. योर इक्वेशन इज 2PbO plus C changes into 2Pb plus CO2. Now again focus on that part. PbO loses the oxygen, so its reduction takes place into Pb, and carbon taking the oxygen and changes into the CO2, so its oxidation take place. So again it is a redox reaction in which lead oxide get reduced and carbon get oxidized. In your statement number 1, lead is getting reduced. It's wrong because lead is product here. So no oxidation or reduction take place of lead. Carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. No, same explanation as in the first one. Carbon is getting oxidized. Yes, correct. Lead oxide is getting reduced. Yes, correct. So statement number A and B are incorrect. Hence answer will be the first one, A and B. Now come to the next question. Fe2O3 plus 2Al changes into Al2O3 plus 2Fe. Now student, listen very carefully. You have to explain each and every line in your NCERT book. So focus on this equation first. This is very very important reaction. Its name is thermite reaction. THERMITE, thermite reaction. In this reaction, a large amount of energy released that can melt the iron also. So it's known as a thermite reaction. In this reaction, iron form in the molten form. That's why this reaction is utilized to, it is the significance of this reaction also. This reaction is utilized to join cracked railway tracks and iron pipes, etc. द above reaction is example of combination. No, combination में दो मिलके एक बनाते हैं. So this is not combination. Double displacement, no. Exchange of ion should be there, or exchange of part of the chemical should be there. So this is not double displacement. Another decomposition, no. Displacement, yes, it is a displacement reaction. Now come to the next. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron filling? Take the correct answer. First you see the reaction. Iron plus twice HCl changes into FeCl2 plus H2, right? So iron second chloride and hydrogen will form in this reaction. Now go through the options. First option is hydrogen gas and iron chloride produce. Sahi. Chlorine gas and iron hydroxide are produced. Galat. No reaction. Galat, because iron is more reactive than hydrogen. So reaction is certainly take place. Iron, salt and water are produced. Wrong. So only A answer is correct, and you have to find out the correct answer. Now come to next question. What is a balanced chemical equation? In your summary, second point is showing the definition for balanced chemical equation. A chemical equation is balanced so that the number of atoms of each type involved in a chemical reaction are the same on the reactant and product sides of the equation. Now another part of this question is, what is the reason reaction should be balanced? आपको क्यों रिएक्शन को बैलेंस करना होता है? Why should chemical equation be balanced? क्यों बैलेंस करना है? What is the reason behind it? It's very important. In our nature, all the reactions takes place in their full capacity in the balanced form. For example, in the water molecule, hydrogen and oxygen is the mass ratio. You know, for the balancing the reaction, we use law of conservation of mass, because in the nature, each and every reaction take place as per the law of conservation of mass. So this is the main reason we have to balance the chemical equation. For example, hydrogen 2 gram react with 16 gram oxygen, right? So whatever the amount of oxygen present in the atmosphere, if you are burning 2 gram hydrogen, it certainly take only 16 gram oxygen from the nature. So all the chemical in their reactions take the chemicals according to their constant law of proportion. Law of constant proportion, right? So this is the reason reaction should be balanced. Now come to the next question. Translate the following statements into chemical equation and then balance them. So see them very carefully one by one. Your first is hydrogen gas combined with nitrogen to form ammonia. Hydrogen react with nitrogen, it form ammonia, NH3. Try to balance the reaction. Most of the atom present in the ammonia, यानी कि सबसे ज़्यादा number of atoms किसमें है? अमोनिया में. So first we balance one by one its atoms. Nitrogen 1, but here nitrogen are 2. So we take ammonia 2. Now hydrogen become 3 2s are 6. So these hydrogen, if multiplied by 3, become 6. So now it is the balanced chemical equation. Your another equation is hydrogen sulfide gas burned in air to form water and sulfur dioxide. Hydrogen sulfide gas burned air में मेनली ये पार्ट किससे रिएक्ट करते हैं? ऑक्सीजन पार्ट से, राइट? एंड फॉर्म वाटर प्लस sulfur dioxide, right? So one by one you balance the reaction. H2 sulfur 1s both side. Now how many oxygen are required? 2 plus 1 3, and here is 2 only. So you want 1 and half, because O always present in O2 form, so you can't take 3 atoms of oxygen. You know very well in the reaction and no reactant can be taken as fraction, so you multiply whole the equation with 2 multiplied by 2, so it become 3. 2 and 2. Now reaction is balanced. 2s 2 2s are 4 hydrogen, 2 2s are 4 hydrogen, oxygen 3 2s are 6, 2 plus 4 6, right? This reaction is slightly difficult, so please focus again. This is your skeletal equation as given in the reaction in your book, H2O, or in the question, SO2, right? Count hydrogen a same, sulfur same, oxygen 3 plus 2 plus 1 3, but you have 2 only, so you want 1.5 molecule. 1.5, 2 ऑक्सीजन आपको यहाँ मिलेंगी और आधा O2 का मतलब है 1 यहाँ मिलेगी, राइट? सो इट्स बिकम 3, so 1.5 ऑक्सीजन, right? But you know any reactant can't be taken or any product can't be taken as a fraction, so multiply whole the equation with 2 to avoid the fraction. So 2 by multiplying 1.5 with 2, it's become 3, so it's become 3. Now this is 2 and this is 2. Now this reaction is balanced. Now come to the next one. Barium chloride reacts with aluminium sulfate to give aluminium chloride and a precipitate of barium sulfate. Aluminium chloride react with aluminium sulfate, Al2SO4 whole thrice, react with barium chloride, BaCl2, changes into BaSO4 plus AlCl3. Now balance the reaction. Your sulfate are 3, SO4 whole thrice, because सबसे ज़्यादा एटम्स इसी में हैं. SO4 3 हैं, so it should be 3. Now 3Ba, so it should be 3. Now 3 2 just 6 and here 3, so it multiplied by 2. Now 2Al and it is already 2. So now reaction is balanced. Now come to the next. This is D. Potassium metal react with water to give potassium hydroxide and hydrogen. Potassium react with water gives potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas, right? Now listen very carefully. In the same way you can balance the reaction. K1 O1, but hydrogen 3 plus 2 plus 1 3 and here only 2, so it should be 1.5. So your hydrogen become 3, but now your oxygen become 1.5. Nothing should be in fraction, so multiply whole the equation with 2. So it's become 2. It's become 3. It's become 2 and it's become 2, right? So 2K, 3 oxygen, no need to do like that. 2K plus 2H2O changes into 2KOH plus H2. You do that in this way. 1 H2O gives OH plus H, right? 1 OH plus 1 H. So OH to this one, H to this one. So to get 2 hydrogen, you have to multiply whole the equation with 2. Listen again, slightly difficult than the others. K plus H2O, KOH plus H2. This is your skeletal equation. Remember, this is hit and trial method, तो इसमें थोड़ा सा दिक्कत आपको कभी कभी हो सकती है. H2O gives 1 OH and 1 H. 1 OH and 1 H. You want 2 hydrogen, so all the reactants should be multiplied by 2. Right? Now you get the balance equation. 2K plus twice H2O changes into 2KOH plus H2. Right? So this is the balanced equation. Thank you.